crispness, a key factor that will determine the quality of the pickles they will soon become. Upon arrival at the processing plant, the cucumbers are unloaded with precision and care. The process moves swiftly. Upon arrival at the moment they are taken off the trucks, the cucumbers are unloaded with a well-organized system where cleanliness moves upon arrival at the moment they are taken out. Every step is closely monitored by experienced workers who ensure that only the best cucumbers make it through the inspection. It's here that the cucumbers, still bearing the freshness of the field, are washed and sorted according to size and quality, preparing them for the brining process that will give them their distinct, irresistible flavor. The factory, a bustling hub of activity, is equipped with modern technology designed to handle the high volume of cucumbers brought in during peak harvest season. These advanced systems allow the cucumbers to be processed efficiently while ensuring that each one maintains its integrity. From the washing stations to the brining tanks, every stage of the journey is optimized to preserve the cucumber's crunch and flavor. Soon, the cucumbers will undergo the centuries-old tradition of pickling, where they will be submerged in a special brine, a carefully guarded mixture of vinegar, salt, and spices that will transform these simple vegetables into tangy, flavorful pickles that are loved by millions around the world. And thus, from the sun-kissed fields to the high-tech factory, the journey of the cucumber continues. Each stage of the process, from harvest to transport to production, is a testament to the care and attention required to produce the perfect pickle. A timeless food that carries with it the essence of the farm and the hands that nurtured it. Once the cucumbers have transformed into pickles, they're sealed into jars. The sealing process is just as important as the pickling itself. Each jar is vacuum sealed to preserve freshness, ensuring that the pickles stay crisp for months or even years. But before these pickles can make their way to your kitchen, they must undergo quality control. Workers inspect each jar, ensuring that every pickle is of the highest quality. Only then are they labeled and packed into boxes for shipping. But the journey doesn't end here. Not all cucumbers share the same fate, especially the smaller ones. After the initial sorting process, those cucumbers that fall below a certain size are set aside. These smaller cucumbers, though modest in size, possess a crispness that makes them perfect for whole pickle production, a prized delicacy loved by pickle enthusiasts around the globe. Once sorted, the smaller cucumbers begin their own unique journey. They are carefully moved to a specialized area within the factory, where they undergo a thorough washing process. Here, jets of water gently cleanse them, ensuring that any traces of soil or debris from the field are completely removed. This step is crucial, as cleanliness is paramount for the next stage of their transformation. Next, they are placed whole in jars filled with a carefully prepared brine. This brine, a unique blend of vinegar, salt, and spices, is designed to draw out just the right amount of moisture from the cucumbers while imparting a rich, tart flavor. As they sit in the brine, the cucumbers slowly absorb the rich flavor, transforming over time into the flavorful whole pickles that many people love. And now, dear viewers, we arrive at the most exciting part of the journey, enjoying the fruits of all this labor. Imagine this. You open a fresh jar of pickles. As you twist the lid, you hear that satisfying pop, and the aroma of vinegar and spices hits your nose. You take a cucumber out, feel its firm texture between your fingers, and take a bite. The crunch is perfect. The flavor? Tangy, slightly salty, with just a hint of sweetness from the cucumber itself. Every bite is a testament to the meticulous care and attention that went into growing, harvesting, and pickling these cucumbers. Whether you're eating them straight from the jar or adding them to a sandwich or salad, pickles are a beloved addition to countless dishes around the world. And now, after following their journey from seed to jar, you know exactly why. Welcome to our channel, where we explore the remarkable world of agriculture. Today, we're thrilled to take you on a journey into the innovative process of growing fresh vegetables, pioneered by a forward-thinking agricultural company in South Korea. Have you ever heard of fresh vegetables grown 365 days a year? It's not science fiction, it's the future of farming, and it's happening right now. In today's video, we'll be visiting one of Korea's cutting-edge farms where vegetables are grown indoors under perfectly controlled conditions. Let's take a look at how this extraordinary system works, from seed to salad bowl, and see how it's changing the future of farming. Our journey begins at the heart of this high-tech facility. Stepping inside, you can immediately feel the precision and care that goes into every aspect of this farm. This isn't your traditional farm. This is a place where science and nature meet in harmony. At the center of it all are the sponge cubes. These tiny yet mighty materials play a crucial role. They're the nurturing beds where seeds are carefully placed, ready to sprout into life. It's in these soft, absorbent cubes that the journey of every vegetable begins. After the seeds are nestled into their sponges, they're moved into a specially designed germination room. It's warm, it's controlled, and every detail is meticulously monitored to ensure optimal sprouting conditions. From temperature to humidity, every element is perfectly calibrated to mimic nature, but with even greater precision. Once the seeds begin to sprout, they are delicately transferred from the germination area into specially designed nursery trays. This is where the real magic of growth begins, and it's nothing short of fascinating. In the nursery, the sprouts are exposed to a controlled environment that replicates the ideal conditions for growth, but with much greater precision. Above them, specialized LED lights bathe the plants in a soft, nourishing glow. These lights are calibrated to provide the perfect spectrum of light, mimicking natural sunlight, but with none of the inconsistencies. The result? The young plants receive exactly the right amount of light at precisely the right time, allowing them to thrive in a way that traditional farming could never guarantee. But light is only part of the equation. Below the surface, the roots of these tender sprouts are stretching deeper into the nutrient-rich sponge cubes. Each sponge is infused with a carefully balanced solution of water and essential nutrients, designed to support the plant's development at every stage. These aren't just any nutrients. They are customized to the exact needs of each plant species, ensuring that every root absorbs the perfect combination of vitamins and minerals to grow strong and healthy. The attention to detail is remarkable. In this controlled environment, there's no guesswork. Farmers closely monitor the growth of each plant, checking the moisture levels, nutrient absorption, and even the air quality around the plants. Every seedling is carefully observed, and if a plant shows even the slightest sign of stress, adjustments are made to its light, water, or nutrient intake. This personalized care is what makes the plants here so exceptional. As the days pass, the young plants grow taller and stronger. Their roots thicken, anchoring them more firmly into the sponges, while their leaves unfurl, soaking up the light. Each plant is in its own unique growth cycle, and every adjustment made by the farm staff is done with precision, based on real-time data collected from sensors placed throughout the nursery. This phase of growth is where the true potential of the plant is unlocked. With just the right balance of light, water, and nutrients, the seedlings flourish, and in just a matter of weeks, what started as a tiny sprout will transform into a vibrant, robust vegetable ready to be transplanted to the next stage of development. It's a testament to the power of technology, science, and care, all coming together to create something truly extraordinary. This is where the difference lies. Each plant is treated with such care, ensuring only the healthiest, strongest vegetables continue to thrive. This selective process guarantees a final product of the highest quality, crisp, nutritious, and bursting with flavor. After about a month of careful nurturing, it's finally time for the harvest. A moment that marks the culmination of weeks of dedicated care and precise attention. The workers, equipped with years of experience and a deep respect for the product, approach this task with both skill and delicacy. Each tray of thriving vegetables is handled as though it's a treasure, with gentle movements that show the care taken at every step. From the moment these vegetables are harvested to the final stages of processing, the care that goes into every detail is unmistakable. It's this dedication that sets the farm apart and ensures that each vegetable carries with it the highest quality and freshness, straight from the farm to your plate. But harvesting isn't just about picking plants. It's a meticulous process that requires thought and precision. Workers begin by delicately trimming the roots of each vegetable. This step, while seemingly simple, is crucial. The roots must be trimmed just right to ensure the vegetables remain fresh and pristine for the next stages. Too much trimming, and the plant could lose essential nutrients. Too little, and the product might not last as long during transport. It's a true art perfected through practice and care. Once trimmed, the harvested vegetables are carefully placed into specialized transport trays. But this isn't just about moving them from one place to another. Each tray is meticulously wrapped in protective material and labeled with the exact harvest date. This label ensures traceability, a promise of quality and freshness to both the farm and the consumer. It's a small detail, but it speaks volumes about the dedication to delivering nothing but the best. This inspection is critical. If a vegetable is even slightly damaged or doesn't meet the farm's high standards, it's set aside. The philosophy here is simple. Only the best is good enough. And this careful attention to quality ensures that what you ultimately receive in your kitchen is not only fresh but full of flavor and nutrients. It's a promise from the farm to your table, a promise of excellence every time. The innovative approach of this Korean farm, often called Farm 8, has delivered some truly impressive results. In the first 6 months of 2024 alone, they produced over 500 tons of fresh vegetables, all grown in a space of more than 10,000 square meters. With multi-level farming, they've maximized production while maintaining strict quality control. It's not just about volume, it's about maintaining a standard of excellence. Customers rave about the freshness and flavor of Farm 8's vegetables, and it's easy to see why. The vegetables not only taste great, but they've retained their full nutritional value thanks to the careful growing and processing methods. As we conclude our visit, it's clear that this isn't just another farm. It's a vision for the future of agriculture. The combination of cutting-edge technology and thoughtful care sets a new standard for how we can grow vegetables sustainably and efficiently. This model of indoor farming could be the answer to feeding our growing population while preserving our planet's resources. By controlling every aspect of the growing environment, Farm 8 ensures high yields without sacrificing quality or environmental responsibility. It's not just about producing food, it's about producing food that is good for both people and the planet. And that in itself is something truly special. As we wrap up this behind-the-scenes tour of Farm 8's innovative farming methods, we hope you've gained a deeper understanding of how technology and agriculture can come together to shape a better future. If you found this video insightful, we'd love to hear your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe for more in-depth looks at modern farming, and together we can explore ways to contribute to a more sustainable world. Thank you for joining us today. Let's continue supporting sustainable farming practices like those at Farm 8, helping to create a healthier planet and a brighter future for all. Stay tuned for more content on sustainable agriculture and innovative farming.
Welcome everyone to this journey where we explore a scientific and technical process, the way South Korean scientists cultivate fresh mushrooms. Today, we'll learn about every step from preparation to harvest and understand why Korean mushrooms are not only famous for their quality, but also for being environmentally friendly. Are you ready to dive into the world of mushrooms with us? Let's get started. The first step in the mushroom growing process is to prepare the substrate. This is an extremely important step because the substrate not only provides nutrients, but also creates the best conditions for mushroom growth. To have a standard substrate, Korean scientists have researched and developed special formulas, helping the substrate to be both airy and retain moisture well to support mushroom growth. Substrates are usually made from natural materials, such as straw, sawdust, or wood chips. Before being used, these materials must undergo a rigorous treatment process to eliminate pathogens such as bacteria, mold, or pests that can affect the growth of mushrooms. This treatment process includes high-temperature sterilization and chemical treatment to ensure a completely sterile environment. Careful preparation of the substrate is a key factor in helping mushrooms grow strongly and achieve the best quality. This is not only a simple technical step but also a combination of traditional experience and modern technology, bringing clean, safe, and nutritious mushroom products to consumers. For mushrooms, every environmental factor directly affects their growth process. For example, temperature not only influences how quickly mushrooms grow, but also impacts their size and shape. If the temperature is too high, mushrooms may grow quickly but could become soft or not reach the desired shape. On the other hand, if the temperature is too low, their growth will slow down, and they may even stop growing altogether. This is why controlling the temperature in greenhouses is crucial. It's not just about temperature. Humidity also needs to be carefully controlled. Mushrooms thrive in moist conditions, but if the humidity is too high, mold or other diseases could develop, affecting the quality of the mushrooms. Conversely, if the humidity is too low, the mushrooms may struggle to grow and could dry out before reaching their ideal size. That's why scientists have developed automated systems to regulate humidity, keeping the greenhouse environment at the optimal level for mushroom growth. One of the next important steps after preparing the growing medium is the packaging of the growing medium stage. This stage ensures that the carefully prepared growing medium will provide the right environment for optimal mushroom growth from germination to harvest. Before packaging, the treated growing medium must be thoroughly checked to ensure that it meets the requirements for moisture, porosity, and cleanliness. Once it meets the standards, the growing medium will be packed into specialized plastic bags. These bags are designed to retain moisture well, ensure ventilation, but still be tight enough to prevent the penetration of harmful bacteria and mold. In particular, in the process of packaging substrates in Korea, scientists have used automatic packaging systems, which helps strictly control the volume and size of each substrate bag. This not only ensures uniformity in each bag, but also helps save time and minimize errors compared to the previous manual method. After packaging, the substrate bags will be carefully sealed and fitted with air release valves. This valve is responsible for circulating air in the bag, creating a well-ventilated environment, avoiding stuffiness or lack of oxygen, things that can slow down the growth of fungi. After the growing medium has been carefully packaged, the next indispensable step in the mushroom growing process is sterilization. This is an important step to ensure that all harmful agents such as bacteria, mold, or pests are completely eliminated, creating a safe and clean environment for mushrooms to grow. To carry out the sterilization process, the growing medium bags will be put into a specialized sterilization room. Here, Korean scientists use high-temperature steam sterilization technology. Hot steam is pumped into the room at high pressure, helping to destroy all harmful bacteria and microorganisms that exist in the growing medium without affecting the structure or quality of the growing medium. This process can last from several hours to several days, depending on the scale and requirements of each type of growing medium. Once completed, the growing medium will be gradually cooled in sterile conditions, ready to proceed with the next steps in the mushroom growing process. After the substrate has been sterilized and ensured to be clean, the next step in the mushroom growing process is to inoculate the mushroom spawn into the substrate. This is one of the most important steps, directly determining the growth and quality of the mushrooms. The process of inoculating mushrooms into the substrate must be done extremely carefully. Each substrate bag will be punched with standard-sized holes, and the mushroom spawn will be inserted meticulously and evenly. This ensures that the mushrooms can contact the entire surface of the substrate, helping them quickly absorb nutrients and begin the growth process. After inoculating the mushroom spawn, the substrate bags will be closed and transferred to the incubation room. Here, the temperature and humidity will be strictly controlled, creating ideal conditions for the mushrooms to begin the process of developing mycelium. The mycelium will spread throughout the substrate, forming a solid network preparing for the next stage. Mushroom culture is a step that requires high precision and utmost care. Because just a small mistake, such as the environment is not completely sterile, or the culture is not uniform, can cause the mushrooms to not grow as expected, affecting the final quality of the product. Therefore, Korean scientists have applied advanced technology and the most precise techniques to ensure that every step in this process is performed perfectly. After the mushrooms have developed mycelium in the substrate and are ready for the fruiting stage, we will proceed to poke holes in the substrate to create conditions for the mushrooms to grow out. This is an important step in the mushroom growing process, helping the mushrooms to contact the outside environment and develop the fruiting body optimally. The hole punching process must be carried out very carefully and precisely. First, we determine the locations on the surface of the growing medium bag where the mycelium has spread and is capable of producing fruiting bodies. Holes will be drilled or punched at these points, with equal distances to ensure that the mushrooms have space to grow evenly and are not crowded. Each hole is usually small in diameter, about 1 to 2 centimeters, enough for the mushrooms to grow without losing moisture or damaging the growing medium inside. This is a highly technical step because if the holes are not poked in the right position or the size is not standard, it can directly affect the growth of the mushrooms. These small holes not only help the mushrooms grow out, but also create conditions for air circulation. Thanks to that, the mushrooms can be exposed to the environment, receive enough oxygen, and avoid the phenomenon of stuffiness in the substrate. In addition, Korean scientists also use micro-measuring systems to ensure that the holes are placed in the correct position and size to optimize the growing conditions for the mushrooms. Finally, after going through the rigorous development stages and being carefully cared for, we have come to harvest, the most anticipated stage in the mushroom growing process. This is the moment when all the investment in time, effort, and science will pay off with the freshest and highest standard mushroom clusters. Mushroom harvesting is not simply picking mushrooms, but must be done meticulously by hand. Harvesters need to have experience to recognize the exact moment when the mushrooms reach optimal maturity. The mushroom fruiting bodies must be beautifully shaped, regular, and free of signs of damage or disease. This requires patience and careful observation from the harvester. Each mushroom, when picked, must meet strict standards of size, shape, and quality. This ensures that only the best mushrooms are brought to market. Before harvesting, the team of experts must also check each batch of mushrooms to ensure that all environmental factors have been maintained at an ideal level throughout the growing process. After that, the fresh mushrooms will be gently picked by hand so as not to damage the base or affect other mushroom fruiting bodies that have not fully developed. Each movement must be done carefully to ensure that the mushrooms retain their shape and are not crushed. After the mushrooms are harvested, they quickly go through a packaging process to ensure freshness and quality. The mushrooms are carefully inspected to remove any that do not meet the standards, then fed into an automated packaging machine. Each package of mushrooms is stored in a sterile environment, with a packaging layer that helps retain moisture and prevents bacteria from entering. Thanks to this process, the mushrooms always retain their freshness and are ready for consumers to use as soon as they arrive. Thus, each mushroom that we see on the dining table is not only a product of nature, but also the result of a whole chain of scientific processes, from the stages of researching varieties, care, to environmental control and harvesting. They are not only a nutritious food source, but also carry great values for health and quality of life. So, what could be better than adding these fresh, nutritious Korean mushrooms to your daily meals? Choose for yourself and your family foods that are not only delicious, but also good for your health, ensuring a life full of energy and vitality. Through this journey of exploring the mushroom cultivation process by South Korean scientists, we've seen the dedication and precision in every step. It's not just about growing mushrooms, it's a process of protecting the environment and enhancing the quality of life. We hope this video not only helps you understand more about the science and technology behind mushroom farming, but also inspires you to care for the environment and choose products that are good for your health. If you found this video useful, please hit like and share so that more people can learn too. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on exciting videos about modern agriculture and technology. Let's continue exploring new, exciting topics in our upcoming videos. See you in the next journey.
Welcome, dear viewers, to yet another culinary journey filled with flavor and tradition. Today, we're diving into the incredible world of cucumber pickling, a process that transforms humble cucumbers into the crunchy, tangy delights we all know and love as pickles. Our journey starts in vast, sunlit fields where the soil is rich and fertile, perfect for growing cucumbers. But this isn't just any farming. The cultivation of cucumbers destined for pickling requires special care, precision, and a touch of modern technology. Let's begin with the seeds. Small, seemingly insignificant, but full of potential. These seeds are planted with machines that calculate the perfect spacing and depth, ensuring that each plant has ample room to grow. The soil is then carefully tended using both traditional knowledge passed down through generations and modern irrigation systems that optimize water use. These systems keep the plants hydrated without overwatering, ensuring that the cucumbers grow firm and full. In the following days, they were carefully cared for, watered regularly like Swiss watches. The light and environment were also strictly controlled, so that the young plants grew up beautiful and healthy, like supermodels on the catwalk. The journey from seed to harvest is not a solo endeavor. Nature plays its part too, as bees and other pollinators flutter among the flowers, ensuring that every plant is given the best chance to bear fruit. With each visit, these pollinators transfer pollen from flower to flower, silently working their magic. When the cucumbers are ready, timing is crucial. These cucumbers must be picked at just the right moment, not too large, but not too small either. For the perfect pickle, you need cucumbers that are firm and about 3 to 5 inches long. As the first light of dawn breaks over the horizon, a soft, golden hue blankets the fields. The air is cool, crisp, and fresh, providing the perfect atmosphere for one of the most critical moments in the journey of the cucumber, the harvest. A team of dedicated farmers, some of whom have worked these lands for generations, stand ready. Their task is not just about collecting cucumbers, it's about precision, timing, and preserving the delicate balance of nature. They're not alone in this task. Specialized harvesting machines roll across the fields, plucking the cucumbers with mechanical arms designed to mimic human hands. The technology behind these machines is astonishing, ensuring that each cucumber is picked without damaging the delicate vines. As the days grow longer and the summer sun climbs higher into the sky, the transformation of the fields becomes more apparent. The once lush, green expanses that were teeming with life just days ago now begin to clear. Where rows of vibrant cucumbers once sprawled across the land, there are now only traces of the delicate vines that had nurtured them for weeks. Slowly but surely, the field empties as thousands of cucumbers, each one harvested at its prime, are collected and prepared for the next phase of their journey. These cucumbers, carefully picked to ensure the perfect balance of ripeness and firmness, are now loaded onto large trucks, massive vehicles designed to carry these precious crops safely from the farm to the factory. It's here, at this critical juncture, where the humble cucumber begins its transformation into one of the world's most beloved snacks. The crisp, tangy pickle.